Episode of Inbound with Benjamin Woodlock, and that's me, your host. Let's get right into the Desmond Bane trade. So, starting off with the Grizzlies' perspective, after their first round playoff exit, the third in the last 5 years somehow, they trade Desmond Bane to the Magic. In return, they get 4 first-round picks. Those picks are 2025, 26, which is like a weird pick swap that I'll get to in a second, 2028, and 2030. And a 2029 first-round pick swap. I'll get into that one now. So, the Grizzlies will probably end up with their own pick here, but it's really good that they get an option, because what if the Magic are bad, you know? And if you don't know what a pick swap is, I will be releasing a video on that, I think in the next maybe a week, but I'm busy with my draft board right now and my season wrap-up, so I'll probably do that. You know what? I'm going to say 2 weeks because I don't really know and I don't want to give you guys a false timeline. So, what it is, though, basically, is the Grizzlies and the Magic can swap their picks. And the Grizzlies have the right to swap their pick with the Magic, if that makes sense. So, like, if the Magic have a higher pick in that draft, the Grizzlies would swap to that pick and give the Magic their pick, which would technically be lower than the draft. And yeah, it won't be as good, probably, as the Magic. But what if it is? Like, what if it is? I know I'm repeating myself here. And they have options. And I'm going to get to the 2026 pick swap that I'm talking about. Now, this one's very different. It is the worst of either the Washington Wizards or Phoenix Suns pick. And it just got way more valuable with the Kevin Durant trade. Yes, from that trade, the Suns got Jalen Green, but Durant is so much more better and so much more productive, even in the times where Jalen Green is good. Because that's only for even a month, but still. And I'll get to that in my next video, which will be the KD trade video. Next to the Magic unprotected picks. They're probably not going to be super valuable, but either way, I believe you'll get a decent player whether you use those picks or trade them. I personally think that they should use them, but more on that in my Grizzlies, season wrap-up video. They also get Cole Anthony, who I love. I love Cole Anthony. He's still pretty young. And they get KCP, who definitely had a down season this year and wasn't that great. And it doesn't look like a good contract right now. But he has the potential to be a great player. And I know it's weird saying potential with a guy who's as old as KCP. But, I mean, look at what he did in the playoff championship run with the Nuggets. He was a very, 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 very good piece for them. And I mean, looking at all of this for the Grizzlies, I'm going to give them an A+. Now, I'm going to get to the Magic side. So, the Magic got, as you know, Desmond Bane. And giving up essentially 5 first-round picks for someone who I'm going to say it, and this might be mean, a glorified role player, is absolutely insane on face value. But one thing they do get that they desperately need is shooting. The Magic ranked last in three-point percentage last season somehow. And just got a guy who is a career 41% shooter from deep. So that definitely fills a hole. Another thing that he provides for them is defense, which the Magic do have a lot of, but they don't have a lot of quality defenders, at least in my opinion. They have, really good ones, but not, I guess I should say high quality. I think the difference between very good and high quality, there's a slight difference, but it's the difference that I think can win you a championship. And I think Desmond Bane can do that for them. And if he does, I'll give this an A+ right away. But there is one concern that I think fans have to look at, and that's his injury history. He's missed an average of 25 games over the last 3 seasons, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it does add up. And yes, I know that's rich coming from a Hornets fan who has LaMelo injured all the time. But, I mean, still, I know what it's like to have injured teams, and man, it sucks. But yeah, as I said, Desmond Bane could lead them to a championship. not only because of his defense, but because of his shooting. I think he can provide a good culture in the room for their young guys. But even then, I think it's way too much for a glorified role player. I'm giving them a D, and I would give them a better grade, but I love Cole Anthony so much, and giving up that 2026 first I just think it's brutal, because that is such a valuable first. It is so valuable. I think they should have waited till the KD trade was done, because I think they would have had to include less if that was done and the KD trade was done. Because I think what they were betting on is that the Suns would get someone like KD, like older but like as good as him. But in reality, they didn't. They got a bunch of picks and Jalen Green and Dillon Brooks. Again, more on that in my next video. So yeah, as I said, I'm giving the Magic a D. Thank you for listening to my very first episode of Inbound. The quality obviously will improve. It is, as I just said, my first episode. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, like the video. If you really liked it, subscribe. If you don't, that's fine. Keep watching more videos. Eventually, you might like it, you might not. If you don't, that's fine. You can leave. But at least leave a comment, please. Because I think comments can really help me grow as a creator and podcaster. And I just really appreciate it. It's my first time. I'll try to respond to as many comments as I can. I don't think I'll get many. It is my first ever video. I'm aiming for, by the end of the summer, maybe 50 subscribers. And if not, actually that seems a bit hefty. Let's go with 10 subscribers to get before the season starts. If you are listening to this, I really appreciate it. Have a great day. You the best. Peace.